So what's the deal with the institution of marriage?
Right.
And right there, that's a trigger word. What's the deal?
What's the deal
with the institution of marriage?
Why is it such a failing institution?
A lot of people they trying to get married nowadays.
It's worse than that.
America try to tell you, hey, you got to get married.
They're telling you, America, religion, they tell you got to get married.
Then you go on to say, divorce rates are pretty high,
mm-hmm.
and some ain't happy but won't divorce for various reasons.
Right.
Unrealistic expectations, internet, pressure to be married. What are you asking the people on the post?
I'm trying to see what
y'all think the reasons are. Where
there's a lot of different reasons.
Unrealistic expectations of
right.
marriage.
Like some of that stuff I mentioned, right? So the internet is one big problem, whether it be social media, people going on to certain sites, online dating, all that, it creates some kind of problem. I mean, like the online dating stuff, just it gives people the illusion that they have a lot of choices,
mm-hmm.
right? So if you got a lot of choices, why would you stick with something that gets slightly tough? You wouldn't, right?
So think about it, okay? Because you ask an intriguing question, because everybody want to get married.
That's what it seems like.
But what you're basically saying is there's unrealistic expectations of marriage.
Right.
Because they watching too many of those Disney movies.
Right.
I mean, you get these movies, you got the
romance novels.
You got the big wedding, you know what I mean? Everybody coming with the gifts. You got all of these people standing there in their nice clothes, and you got the groomsmen, you got, the ring, the ring bearers. So what I'm saying is
fantasy.
That's all I'm saying. So then if you don't get them that, because they want that, you may come out of pocket. Maybe you giving broke vibes, T. Smith.
Yeah, well, listen, this is what I broke. Like I said, I posted that a few days ago. So I've been just thinking about like why. So I started looking up some stuff about marriage, and we know, like anybody who's watched like older movies, especially like you watch like a movie like Game of Thrones, right? You remember Game of Thrones?
Right.
Y'all watch Game of Thrones? No,
I saw pieces of it.
Pieces of it. So they got these powerful families. I'm the king of this. I'm the king of this castle. This is my country or whatever, right? Kings and queens and royal families that own stuff. They marry their kids to each other,
right? To keep the power in the family.
Right. But the kids ain't got no choice. It's not like you said, "Oh, which one do you like?"
And to stop the war too, because if I got grandkids over there, I'm not going to attack.
Right. But my point is, marriage is based on anything but love in those situations. The kids never even see each other. The kids never see each other. Like you got young boys marrying older girls. You got all kind of stuff going on. Like they don't see each other and then I love you. No, there ain't none of that. So it's
that's arranged marriages.
Well, correct. That's what I'm saying. But that's how they work. That's how they all started. There was no marriage stuff before that. There was never a scenario. You don't want
nobody to say whatever you like.
You can say whatever you want to. But I'm telling you, right today
Prince Hakeem
is a 180 from that. That's because I'm marrying you to that family, my daughter, because they have money, they have land.
So you rather for it to be arranged?
I'm not saying I'd rather anything. I'm just telling you why I think that they're failing. Because they're based on tangible stuff back then. Now they're based on love, which is an emotion. You're basing stuff on emotion.
So you're saying love is not a reason to get married?
It's well, clearly the statistics tell you it's not. Like I said, it's almost a 50%.
I mean,
divorce rate, right?
I'm just saying you're right.
And then
it's a high divorce rate,
and
they all said that they was in love.
And the people who stay together are not always happy either. They're staying together because they got kids. They don't want to disrupt that financially.
They passing gas in front of each other.
It's cheaper to keep her, right? So financial reasons that they're not getting.
I read a statistic that said that healthy relationships include passing gas.
I saw that too.
I'm just saying.
Right. But I'm just saying it's based on.
That's why they probably lasted long.
It's based on money and finances and power, and now it's based on an emotion. And
well, I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of conversation is it worth a man getting married nowadays due to now we're seeing the outcomes of these divorces and leaving the man in a certain space, and a lot of people saying, okay, marriage may not be something for me. I think I seen where Lil Baby, he just dropped the album. He said that he'll go through all of the marriage ideas, but he ain't signing no papers.
Hey, oh, he's talking about prenups?
No, he just said that I'll go through the ceremony. We can walk down the aisle, but I'm not going to sign that marriage certificate. That's what he said.
Right.
He said, if you want to get married, we can go through the motions. You can have a wedding gown. You can invite your people. But I'm not going to sign a document that go along with solidifying it with the state.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So this states weren't involved in the marriages before. Now they are.
Right.
But because, like I say, that it's just an evolving thing. So I don't think they should be the same. It should be measured with the same thing. Because, like, if you're married for 10 years, is that a successful marriage or no?
What are we weighing it against, though?
That's my point. What are the
according to a lot of spiritual ideas, it's for life. To death do us part. Right. So
is that
10
realistic,
years,
though?
No, what I'm saying is this is the religious ideas.
I know, but is it
where
realistic?
It originated from? Out of what they say, the Bible.
Right. Is it realistic though? Especially if
it don't look realistic according to the statistics.
Correct. Especially if it's based on love. You have to love them. Oh, it's all about love. That's what marriage is about. It's about love.
Love is unconditional.
It's supposed to be, but people love each other and still get divorced.
But that's what I say is when it comes to marriage, for what I'm seeing,
I love you, but I don't like you.
I think that people, they want an advantage. I think people date for advantage now. And I think that if you could give me an advantage, if you got a nice car, if you got some money, if you got some finances, if you got a pension, if or if the female is at a certain look, they look at her like, okay, I want this to be my wife. She looks a certain way, or she dresses a certain way, or like I said, people are trying to gain an advantage when they look at people nowadays and then taking them into the marriage. They're not looking at, okay, I'm finna help this person become a better person. I like this person. I want to help this person become a better person in life. And then that person has to feel the same way. We're going to help each other become better people in life working together in this union. What I'm seeing is, oh, you got X, Y, and Z, you can get with me. Mm-hmm. You got to have a job if you want to be with me.
That's what it is.
I'm just trying to say, hey, but I'm just saying, this is the atmosphere. But I was trying to tell somebody, and we were having a conversation about today's relationships. I was like, now relationships are about attention. Like, they'll put them on the internet. They do cooking. They do their little cooking ideas. They, showing that they on vacation.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, when they break up, that's on the internet.
Correct.
And now they want to spill the tea.
Well,
now they want to spill the tea. So I think that now relationships are more content based because they want to be posted, they want to be hosted, they want to be online. They want to show material to gain people gaining followers now from being in a relationship.
Showing the highlights of their life and not the normal part of their life.
But then when they break up, all the stuff that they wasn't showing come out. Then they making content off of that.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Like in a real actual relationship, 85% of it is not exciting.
No,
it's
just
normal,
life,
plain stuff, right? But everybody's looking at social media like, "Ooh, this is how my whole relationship should be the entire time. We should be going on vacation, having fun together,
right?"
That's not normal life.
Traveling.
People got work. People get tired.
I need your credit card.
Right. It's just It's like I say. It's just a bad example being said of what it should look like.
All I'm saying is I don't like the climate. I told my son, I said, man, I feel sorry for y'all because half of the time when you tell me you dating somebody or somebody, I mean, I talk about the basics like home ec type ideas. Do they know how to cook? Do they know how to do the things that need to be done if you're in with a mate? Do you know what needs to be done as a male in the situation? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody got their role to play because it's like a team. Like you said, you out there with Marquette, y'all working as a team. You're not physically on the team, but you're going through the process of the team. And many times your family, or when you produce a family or when you're working with somebody, they have to know their role and they have to be good at what they do. And that doesn't lessen them because their role don't look like yours. So some people say, oh, I'm looking over there. Why you get to do this? Why you get to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Why you get to shoot? Why you get the green light?
Right.
You know what I mean? And some coaches give players that little extra where they can shoot more than other players. You're not that player on the team.
Everybody's different.
But your role, that's why you're in the starting five, is just as valuable. But no, I want to shoot 25 times.
Right.
And that's when the chemistry get off.
100%. 100%. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that, like I say, the marriage is totally different now than it was then. You talk about women, but here's the thing. Here's one thing that has remained consistent. Women are still looking for the man to provide financial support.
Oh, I want the money now.
Yeah, they want that side.
Provision is just another word saying you got some cash.
Right, and that's why
you need cash if you want.
Fathers gave their daughters to people who had something. They're like, okay, you got to take care. But here's the thing, though. Back then, the daughters weren't out. They didn't have careers. They weren't out getting jobs. They didn't have.
There's a lot of people that say they fine with staying at the crib.
Their whole thing was, I'm going to stay home, have babies, take care of the house, take care of the family.
But they didn't fall for equality, though. Now
that's what I'm saying. Now
the women's rights movement.
Women look a lot different than they did back then. They're out. They got their own jobs. They got money. They got a whole bunch of other stuff.
Well, I'm gonna end this like this. So, is modern women the way that they are right now? You're saying that marriage may not, in your eyes, be.
I'm just saying it shouldn't. I'm saying success or failure should not be measured the same as it used to be. Like these 50-year marriages, I don't think that's the standard.
DJ Brother Z, you planning on getting married anytime soon?
Nope.